horse racing in large part is based on which jockeys are in the best condition. Those who stay in shape tend to stay on top. The Fairgrounds has a jockey that has managed to do just that, as well as take it one step further with an invention that helps others do the same.
People don't realize the stress and the athleticism that's involved, the strengthening and the conditioning to ride horses.
I don't feel like people realize the drill we go through. We don't just go to a summer camp. Our summer camp is year-round.
To some, jockeys may not be thought of in the same class as, say, pro football or basketball players in terms of pure athleticism. But their answer is simple. That one of those athletes tries steering a horse 2 and 3 times its weight in the middle of a high-speed run.
We are athletes, and the ones that accelerate are the ones that take very good care of their self. Their mind is there. They have a lot of respect for their body, and they have to work very hard.
Horse racing is just like any other sport. With all things being equal, the ones who are in the best condition are the ones who give themselves the best chance at winning. Frank Lovato is considered one of the best conditioned jockeys on the circuit. He also understands injury is a part of the sport, as is rehabilitation. For years following an injury, jockeys have had a tough time simulating a ride on the real thing, meaning it took a longer time getting back into shape. Thus, Frank's introduction of the Equicizer.
The more horses you ride, the fitter you'll get, and which is another thing. The machine, if you're not riding enough, the machine that I created, it gives you an opportunity that you could ride 5 to 10 races a day and keep yourself in tip-top shape.
And down the stretch they come!
Lovato's Equicizer is very similar to a mechanical bull, and the best way to describe it is it's the closest simulation you can get to an actual race.
The machine that I created, it gives you a chance to kind of pace yourself and rebuild yourself. And then also it helps you with practicing just basic skills.
Lovato's invention has been welcome. If for nothing else, it's a major upgrade from what was previously available.
For years before I invented this, myself, I used to practice on a bale of straw, which is, I mean, that's ancient. People have done it for hundreds of years.
Paula's Day!
Kelly O'Hara is one jockey that could have called it quits based on 4 fractures to her pelvis, 2 dislocated hips, 6 broken ribs, a broken right shoulder, broken right elbow, and left collarbone. And you add a punctured lung and cracked sternum, and you wonder why she hasn't just walked away.
Because I love the game, I really do. I love the sport. I mean, if I didn't, I know it would never. That's the drive that makes you come back.
You can practice the reining technique.
Making that comeback a lot easier has been O'Hara's work on the Equicizer. It's enabled her to saddle back up without the risk of being hurt again.
I think you can get on as many horses as you can get on in the morning during training hours and work as many horses, but it doesn't quite bring you to that level of fitness that you need to ride races. And the Equicizer, to me, really simulates as much to riding a race as far as the conditioning.
They're on.
Exercise through the Equicizer. It's enabled jockeys like Kelly to continue her love affair with the sport she grew up with. But it also has given jockeys around the world the edge that the best are always in search of. So these days, Frank isn't necessarily known for his prowess on the track.
People, they don't necessarily know my name. They know me as the guy that makes the horses in America.
Of course, injuries are so prevalent in that sport, and really that invention has enabled a lot of jockeys to get back into it and get back into shape, which is so important to have success.
You can learn how to ride a horse on the Equicizer?
Yes.
I predict those.
I did my lame version.
Oh. I predict those will be in bars, and then there'll be a movie made about those pretty
something
soon.
called Urban Cowboy 2, perhaps.
Yes.
Again, up in the next hour, we'll have more on Tick Price going on to